good
Thank
incentive.
you. I want to give Stone PK Domingoja. Stone PK amengoja hapa for a very long time. I want to give Stone PK an opportunity to speak, but I want to thank you again, Brother Mise, for the very good inspirational speech. Beautiful English. What I can encourage Kenyans, go take this money, tumia hii pesa ni yako, wewe ndio umelipa serikali tax, hata ni kidogo kwa ile inaibiwa. So chukua hii pesa, enda kama unanunua nyama kilo moja, enda nunua nyama kilo moja. Stone PK,
Academic.
Stone PK.
Oh my God. Yeah. Good to see you, Richie, Domia, Julia, hey, and Professor Mise. Wow. I don't know how much this guy, Bwana Mise, is paid by Ruto government to shamelessly expound on things. Thank God you are blessed with English, so people can listen to some grammar entertainment, but when they try to dig, I don't want to use a stronger word, when they want to extract sense in it, not from your head, but sense from the what you're propagating and the logic, akuna. And I'm so happy that Saitani anafanya kazi kabisa. Saitani amefanya kazi. Saitani ameshika hii watu ya Ruto mpaka they can't think. Actually, they are giving nonsense. I didn't know Satan can work that way. You are giving because because it's a mockery. It's I don't even want to call it drama. It's the most nonsensical thing that is happening in our country. Believe you me. One, whole thing is a scam. And I came in when most of panelists, including Richie wamesema, Julia amesema, this is the mother of all scams, perpetuated by a president of a country. It's unbelievable. It's totally unbelievable. Then some people saying, oh, it is like Fuliza. It is shit, man. Government engaging in Fuliza with the citizens, and shame on this government partnering with one of their worst enemies. They told us the first person or the first company they would even work on was Safaricom. They were going to close it or whatever they were going to do. They said they were very expensive and all this. Thirdly, this is the mother of all scam in the sense that Ruto and his people, Mr. D, I think is his mentor and is expert in this. They have designed a very wide program that will wash money. Okay, it's an improved version of all the projects that Ruto Jubilee government had initiated. It is just an improved version. Me give an example of SGR. Let's say if SGR logistically or practically was to cost, let's say 20 billion, they exaggerated with over 40-50%. Where did the 40-50% go? It went into people's pockets. Who will pay? Kenyans. And who is Kenya? Who is Kenya? Mwananchi. Where can mwananchi go to court? Hakuna. Then imebandikwa kwa nchi. So they go and think, and let me congratulate them. They are using their brains to really design fraudulent projects. They go back, do their research, and they wanabatiza hiyo scams hizo walikuwa wanafanya kimwalel. Every project was exaggerated by almost twice the price, so that the half of that goes into the pockets. Nobody will ever recover it, but it will be part of the loan that has been acquired on behalf of Kenyans. So now, because Kenyans have known this kind of rubbish, they were very busy conniving and designing things close to reality, kitu inakaa ni kama kitu itawak, such that now Kenyans, you are being told you can borrow, unapewa pesa, you are all given 500 shillings, for example. 500 shillings times, let's say 20 million people, or let's say 10 million people, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Okay? So the government will come and say, out of that 20 million, 10 or 50% ilikuwa bad loans, zimeenda. And then what happens to the rest? Including that profit you are being told is being saved for you, your retirement, whatever. That's nonsense, man. Who told you Kenyans don't know how to save for their retirement? It's rubbish. People have their own design of how to do these things. Don't tell people that they need retirement at the age of sijui ngapi, and how do you save 20% of 500 shillings to become your retirement benefit? That's a scam. So basically, I would go with the Makiadi. That little money, 500 shillings, if you can get it, chukua, kwenda, nunua nyama, nunua samaki, kula, and forget it. Forget it. Because the bigger money is going into Ruto and his cahoots pockets. It's the biggest scam. Kenyans will not go take anybody to court. There is nobody responsible for that. It is only a few people that will go eating that money. Examples are people like Amaco, the insurance company that has been selling policy to the government and never paying any damages or any claims. They don't, but they've been receiving. They are being paid. So it is a similar thing. And Kenyans, I wish they could see this. To the contrary, what if anybody was to help this country, like the way the Azimio manifesto was? It was so practical. Provide free education. Give Wazee, continue the Wazee fund, that the money that they get, the 3-5 or something like that. Those who are over 70 and above, let them continue getting that. Cover the entire country with that. Okay, the 6,500 per household to help provide food and the rest. Whatever somebody does with it, some will eat half of that, and they will boost their businesses here and there, because you'll have covered all the Kenyans. These are very simple, basic things. Universal health coverage. You'll have bridged a gap where Kenyans are spending a lot of money. Don't bring me the nonsense of that unanipa 500 shillings nifanye business. Ati mtu wa kuchoma mahindi ataenda ku... Man. This is garbage, and Kenyans should actually take that money, squander it, or rather do whatever you want to do with it, because it won't help you. 1,000 one-off, 1,000 shillings, it won't help you. It can only provide you with a meal. Okay? Now, we would want to see cottage industries, extensive in the wards, in the sub counties, the one industry in the counties. That is what will produce jobs for people, as well as we are having manufacturing. And then the government will be able to get taxes from that. Okay? Let Ruto, although we don't want him to even to start thinking positively, there is a simple module, the Equity Bank module, where you empower individuals at community level, so that you end up having very empowered people, whether it's Mama Mboga and all that. That money is in the bank. Avail money in the bank. Simple loans. Let people loan, and let people be able to access a loan as per their capacity. If my business is worth of 30,000, I should be able to get that at a very minimal rate, just like what Kibaki did. Pesa irudi kule inatakikana. The kazi mtaani. Let it there be kazi inaitwaje, kazi vijijini, kazi mashinani. Then you have youth, you have people earning. Kila mtu ana earn 500 shilling per day in the evening. He can decide to save 200, he can decide to do all that. And then we do a lot of capacity building, empowerment projects at the village level, so that those youth and women are able to learn on how to spend money that they are able to get out of what they do. So for me, very briefly, I would tell Kenyans this is one of the worst of all programs that have ever landed in the world, in any country in the world. It is garbage, and it is being, it is reducing Kenyans to almost imbeciles. They think that we cannot think. They have taken Kenyans for people who are brainless to bring such rubbish, you know, 500 shillings loan to be paid in 14 days. What will you have sold to have that 500 shillings in 14 days? I mean, are these people really practical? Do they know how much these guys of Boda Boda earn in a day? And how much work they will have done in a day to earn 500 shillings, sincerely speaking? And therefore, I support Raila. In fact, Raila is late. This government inatakana itimuliwe haraka iwezekanavyo. They are going to kill Kenyans. This should have happened the day they took this government by force at Bomas. I keep on saying that. That indicated, even when we listened to these people talking during campaign, we used to say on this platform that most of those things never made sense. That's why they are trying to practicalize them. They can't be practical because those are theories. They are not, I don't know from which planet. Must be a planet where there are no human beings and where there are no brains. And then means a whole learned human being comes here to try and elaborate. Oh my good God, Mise. If you are my brother, I would have banished you from our family. Let me pause there for a while because Domi wants to say something. Back to you, Makiadi.
Unajua Stone PK